episode 217, Vibe Coding for Beginners.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI 6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
Web coding is taking on a whole new meaning in the age of AI. And as I say in my book, AI Playbook, AI is communications, not coding. And in this episode of AI 6, you're going to get another example of why that statement is true. Hello and welcome back to AI 6, the podcast that teaches you AI in just 6 minutes a day, empowering you to embrace artificial intelligence. And I'm demystifying the technicalities so that you go forward with intention and take action after each episode. So, vibe coding is one of the newest and most fascinating developments in AI right now. It's what happens when you take the creative, human part of a brief, so the story, the idea, the intention, and AI does the rest. You don't have to write a single line of code. You describe what you want, and the AI builds it. One of the most popular platforms right now is Lovable. It's where solopreneurs, communications professionals, creators, and even small teams are building fully functioning apps, websites, and automations simply by briefing the AI in plain English. Remember, communications, not coding. So an example might be, I want a simple web app that lets users upload photos, share captions, and rate each other's posts. Make it clean, fun, easy to use. And within minutes, Lovable will have it built. Ishan Sharma has been testing Lovable out, and he describes the vibe coding vibe perfectly. Simple and easy. And that's the essence of vibe coding. No technical jargon. You tell the AI what you want, the look, the function, the feel, and it writes the code right there for you as you watch. And that's one of the biggest shifts we're seeing this year. AI moving from text to tools, from prompts to products. And it means those of us who've worked in communications, marketing, or storytelling suddenly have a huge creative advantage. We already know how to brief. We already know how to describe what we want, who it's for, and why it matters. So what can you actually build through vibe coding? Well, you can create a landing page that captures leads and links directly to your newsletter software, a small app to manage event registrations or press lists, a digital portfolio or storytelling hub for your organization's campaigns and assets, even an internal dashboard to track comms activity or media coverage. And all of this happens through a chat interface. So you're talking your way to the build and watching it as it evolves. If you want to try vibe coding for yourself, here's how to start. First of all, define the outcome. What's the thing you want to exist that doesn't yet? Or what's a capability that you want to have internally within your team? Think about the function, not the technology. Second, describe the experience. How should it feel for the person using it? That's the vibe part, the mood, the tone, the simplicity, the joy of getting immediate results. Third, of course, you got to choose your tool. Lovable is a great starting point, but there are others that you could also test. Replit Agent, VO by Versal, and Bolt.new are all also experimenting in this space. Fourthly, collaborate conversationally. Treat the AI as your creative partner. Ask it to tweak, refine, or optimize. If something doesn't feel right, tell it why, and it will adjust it accordingly. So the question is, at this stage, do you still need a coder or an engineer? Well, not necessarily. But if you're going live with something that handles data or payments, or it's going out to the public domain to customers or to citizens, it's wise to have some technical review for security and compliance and just to really give a good overview of that functionality. Think of that as your safety net, but not a blocker. The real opportunity here is creative freedom. We're stepping into a phase of AI where ideas can be instantly built. Communicators can move from brief to build, from story to system, without a developer in the middle. So if you've got an idea for an app, a microsite, or even a campaign tool, in your mind, this could be your chance to try out vibe coding. I've already started experimenting, and of course, when I'm finished with my creation, I'll share it with you. If you enjoyed this episode of AI 6, please share it with a pro that you know. It helps me grow the podcast and let more pros know that this podcast exists for them. If you want to become competent in AI, check out my new book, AI Playbook, available on Amazon or at aimarketingplaybook.ie. I'm Joanne Sweeney. This is AI 6. I'll talk to you tomorrow.